All right, we got the truck and trailer loaded up. We've got the C6 Corvette competition drift build in the back, and today we are taking it down the prime vinyl to finally get wrapped. This is a really exciting moment because this is essentially the end of the build as we know it. This is the last item on the checklist, is getting this thing wrapped, and it's complete. You know, it's a really surreal feeling for how much time we've put into this car, and we're coming up on the end, the last step. I've had a color scheme in mind for a while, and I just didn't really have a livery design nailed down, or I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do a livery on the car or not, if I wanted to keep it clean in one color. But we made all those decisions. It's all planned and plotted, and we are headed down now to get it wrapped. So fortunately, Prime Vinyl was able to get us in a very, very short time frame. Luckily, they're a one-stop shop, so they did the design, they've got the material, and they're going to install it. But we are taking it down there today, which is a Monday, and we're going to be picking it up Friday morning and going straight to the track with it. So we're only going to get to see it like nice and perfect and finished for a little while before it gets beat up on the track for the first time. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, we're on the way down there now, so I'll see you there. All right, well, this is it. This is the last time we're going to see this thing as a multicolored, unfinished project. We got it unloaded out of the trailer. We've got it pulled into the shop, and they are going to start working their magic on it. And as much as part of me likes the way it looks now, and I am going to miss this look a little bit, I am so excited for what's to come, for this thing to be complete, one cohesive unit, for it to all come together in the end. This is going to be a pretty massive transformation, and this is the last time we're going to see it like this. So let's flash forward a couple weeks, pick this thing up. All right, well, we are headed to pick up the car. It's been about a week and a half. They didn't end up needing to rush it. I told them not to bother because round 5 ended up getting pushed back. It got canceled because of the hurricane, so we're not going to round 5 anymore. So there was no reason for them to try to hammer it out and get it done in 3-4 days. Might as well take their time, which they did, and they are finished, and we're going to pick it up. I can't tell you how excited I am. I've never had a wrapped car. I've never had a car with any sort of livery on it, and for this to be the end, you know, the cherry on top of this build for us. Like, me and Josue put so much time into building this car, and all the details, and this is the last thing, you know, to take it from a multicolored, mismatched body panels car to like a complete cohesive design. And we're gonna see it for the first time. I haven't seen it. I've seen the renders, obviously, to decide on the livery and all that stuff, but I haven't seen any update pictures. My last image of that car is as you saw it, multiple body panel colors, and I'm gonna see it complete for the first time. So we're almost there. We got about 10-12 minutes to go, and we're gonna go see this thing for the first time. Am I waiting here? Do I wait here? Yeah, we'll open the door. All right. I feel like I'm on an episode of what was that show? West Punked or West Coast Custom?
West Coast Custom.
Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride.
Wait till you see the fridge we put in.
Did you get a fishbowl too?
Fishbowl, fridge, 55-inch TV.
Nice, nice.
It all came together, didn't it?
We fit a couch in there too.
I need a popcorn maker.
We got you wired up for it, so we're good.
Oh, cool, cool. Oh my god. You see it, Josue? Oh my god. Dude, what do you think, Josue? What is your... I know you're not good at reactions either, but...
It looks sick.
Dude, wow. Wow. Oh, I like the garage built on the back. Oh, nice. Oh my god, that looks so sick. Damn. I'm so happy with this color combo and everything. Wow. Damn. Damn, that's wild.
Definitely transformed.
Right? Right? The last time I saw it, it was 76 different colors. You don't even see like the over fenders blend in nicely.
Yeah, we found the black rivets in the tank.
Yep. Dude, it looks so good.
You would never think.
I'm so happy with this color combo too. I always want to do some crazy color because I'm like, well, if I'm wrapping it, I want to go crazy. But this is me. I mean, look at what I'm wearing right now. You know, it's always just black with some white. I like the interior. Oh, That's it. It's like
Literally looks finished.
it's finished. You know, we put so much time into building this car, like so much time, and it's like I always worry about the aesthetics last.
Yeah.
And like seeing, like, you know, mechanically it was there, but then to see it look there,
Yeah.
like it's, I mean, the only car I've ever even had painted was my Miata, you know? I've never done a livery, it's just crazy.
Just make you a pro drifter now?
Apparently. Livery car, it's exactly what I wanted.
Heck yeah, dude.
Because it's a livery, it's got sponsor decals, but it's still like clean and simple, which is like what I really wanted. I didn't want like 7 million colors and crazy fluorescence, and like part of me likes that, but I get sick of it in like 2 days.
Yeah, I know for sure. So this is a look that I think you feel comfortable in.
Yeah, this is
your
like
aesthetic.
exactly
It's perfect.
simple
yeah.
and clean. So good.
I
So
couldn't
aggressive.
stop chilling right here. Like, I need one of these.
It doesn't really feel like it's my car, you know? Like I actually have a car with a livery and stickers and
Come on out, buddy.
So as we make our way back home, this is what it took to get from A to B, from a multicolored car to a wrapped cohesive design. So this is a very tedious and arduous process to wrap a car like this. There's multiple steps involved. The first thing they've got to do is take off all the panels that they want to wrap off the car. There's some that are going to be easier to do on and some that are going to be easier to do off. Then they've got to get everything cleaned up. You can't have any dirt under the vinyl, otherwise you're going to see that in the later end product. And then they're going to wrap the entire thing matte black first. That's step one. So they're even wrapping the under fenders for our over fenders. So the base fenders that we have, you don't see most of them. The over fender covers the majority of that. But if we ever were to blow an over fender off or we were to have to replace them, we would have to get them perfectly lined up if you just wrapped the whole thing in one shot. So doing it that way just gives us a lot of leeway and the ability to make this car still look decent even if we're missing a couple body panels. So from there, they're wrapping the hood, the bumper, and some of these pieces are a lot more intricate than others. You know, the bumpers have to have inlays into the taillight housing because you're not going to be able to get one full piece in there easily. So they wrap in the intricate sections first and then wrap over that with one big piece. It's a really pretty wild and interesting process, and it's crazy to see how quick it can all come together just one piece at a time. So as they're wrapping the matte black, they've got a livery plan. Now, the idea here is to do it in a layered style. So we could have had this whole thing printed and it been one layer of wrap, but instead they wrapped the base matte black. So we have at its core just a matte black wrapped car, but then on top of that they're going to put the livery itself. So the livery even is a layered design. I mean, this is multiple layers. The base of the livery is the border, and then on top of that you have the gloss black, and then that goes on top of the base color, which is the matte black. Now this does a few things for us. The biggest being, if we ever want to change this livery down the road, whether we want to change the color, change it entirely, or we want to just take it all off and go with a simple clean car, we can do that. We don't have to rewrap the whole car. We've already got just a base matte black underneath with no graphics, no designs, no anything. So they get the livery all lined up exactly how they had it in the render, and then basically just cut off the excess. So with that done, all they've got to do is add the sponsor decals, and we have a wrapped complete Corvette. Well, we made it back home with the car. I had to leave it outside for a minute so we could just stare at it again, look at it again. I'm still so blown away, man. A huge shout out to Prime Vinyl. They killed it. They did this job super quick. They did the design work, everything, which is awesome. It made it so much simpler. And I mean, they killed it in every aspect. Execution, the design work, it's everything I was hoping it would be. After a very, very long and tiring build, to see this thing as one complete cohesive unit. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe it still. So we still have one more thing to add to complete the look. Front splitter. I want to get that tossed on and see the complete look. But whew, man, it's so cool. It's so cool. So once the front splitter was on, the next thing we had to decide on was adding our trim rings back or not for the wastegates. And I was a bit torn on this, but what it really boiled down to is it does kind of match. They are a little bit of a distraction on the hood, but the polish matches the chrome, and you know, at the end of the day, functionally, we need them to prevent us from melting away the fiberglass on the hood, so that was really the tipping point to put them back on. So with that done, we needed to get this weather seal back on for our roof. We had left it off since they need to take the car apart anyway, and get the roof back on and fully bolted down for hopefully the final time. All right, finishing touches are on. Man, what a difference the front splitter makes. And I knew that would make a huge difference, just the car didn't look proportional with how high the front bumper ended compared to everything else, and now just that was the cherry on top. Loving the wastegate trim rings. These Monkey Fab Garage trim rings came out so nice. And if you look carefully without the glare, they say, enough jibber jabber, we did the black rivets to have that contrast go through, and they match with the chrome. I wasn't sure if they would match since it's all blacked out, but they match. But man, wow. What can I say? I mean, it's just, it doesn't even feel like my car. It really doesn't. I've never had a car with a livery. I've always thought about it and wanted one day, but never really felt like whatever car I had was worthy of it. Like, it didn't feel like it necessarily suited it. You know, like the LS Miata never seemed like a car that should have a livery. And to have this car, as crazy as it is, fully built race car, quick change, dog box, all that, and to have a livery that's exactly what I wanted, not picked out of a catalog. I mean, they took the idea I had in my head and just nailed it on the execution, the color combo. I didn't even show you guys this, but the border on the white, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Probably won't come through on camera, but it's basically like oil slick, like a crazy pearl almost. So that's how all the white border is. So it's kind of a little contrast between the chrome and just, man, it's just wild. I can't stop smiling about it. Like, it's just so crazy. I'm so happy that I decided on this color combo because, you know, it's kind of like part of myself will be like, well, if I'm wrapping it and doing livery, I should do some kind of crazy color combo if I'm going to be doing it anyway. And I decided to stay simple because I know I like simple, and I'm so glad that I did because it's exactly what I hoped. I just feel like it's me. I look at the car and I feel like that's me. Like, if I could imagine myself as a car, that's it, you know? I just feel like when we're on track, it's gonna be cool to really, you know, you're gonna see this car and know who it is, and I don't know, man. It just feels like we stepped our program up just to the moon. Me and Osway were just talking about it, but it's crazy to think not that long ago we were discussing different build ideas and potentially building a new car and all of that stuff, and here we are, like, we did it. The car is done. I mean, we put the weather seal back on the roof. Like, the car it's finished. And like, I still can't really wrap my head around that. You know, there was so many firsts for us on this car. It was my first time ever building headers. It was my first time using a dog box or a quick change, putting a trans in the front of a car where it doesn't belong. First time doing mil-spec wiring and bulkhead connectors, and, you know, all this stuff was new. And I just feel like it all turned out so good, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. We did it, Josue. We went on this journey together. And we did it. I mean, building this car is really the whole reason Josue started like working here, was because I was debating on refreshing the Miata or building a new car. And I was like, the only way I'm gonna be able to get a car done in the off season is if I have help. And that's like how that all started. And here we are.
It's done.
It's done. It's complete. It runs, it drives, it did a round without issue. And now it looks the part. So anyway, I'm sure I could jibber jabber on, but I absolutely love this thing. All the details, the fact that we matched all the sponsor stickers to the same color combo. So you've got nothing that stands out, no sticker that's got different color to it. They did some little details that are just so clever. Like this Garage Built Co. back here on the rear firewall, man, that one really got me. I like that. I don't know what it is, and maybe you guys can attest, but me, Aldo, Josue, we all can't understand why we like it so much. But I don't know, it just looks so classy. I really can't put my finger on what I like so much about it, but I love it. There's a lot of really cool details they did. They absolutely knocked it out of the park, man. So anyway, before I just jibber jabber on about how excited I am, I'm just gonna let you guys go. That being said, we should be driving it soon. I do wish now that we were going straight to round 5 because I just want to see the car in action. I can't wait to see the media of the car driving and tandeming, and it's gonna be exciting. But we are hopefully gonna be going driving this weekend, so we'll get to drive the car again and get to see what it looks like out on track complete like this. That's gonna be sick. I can't wait. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.